you, big boy. Oh, coffee time, huh? Good boy. Kiss me. Wow. Hi, dude. Ready to go pee-pee? Good morning. I love you, big boy. That's my big boy. That's my big boy, huh? He so cool. Hi. Ready to go pee-pee? Kissing daddy. Mm-hmm. Go kissing daddy. Wow, big boy. Good job, guys. Good job. Wow. Good boy. Here I am. Here I am. Non-stoic stoa. A whoa, won't you know? Ding, ding. Thank you, Mommy, for the nice hats. Nice puffball hats. Oh, yeah. Comfortable. Thank you, Mommy. Look how big that is. We're doing coffee time. Little fire going. Not too cold today. Not too cold, guys. Set this one over there, though. There you go. Let me get some of the smaller stuff. A couple of these little guys. It's all about the little stuff more than the big stuff. Haven't worked on this in a month. Started to work on it, but getting my winter projects done, or my projects done before winter. Oh man, so glad I'm not you guys. God bless. Jesus is King. I'm Bal. Daddy's got a clean big ton today. I set into the burning pit. Same old trip it was back then. Had a skunk in our yard last night. Thought for sure one of my cats would come home sprayed. But so far, one of my cats came home and she was good. Yes, sir. The morning rain cloud out my window. What's up, bitches? Kong kong king kong. Into the burning pit. I don't know what that green light just was. Top right corner, I had a green square come on my screen. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Chicken, potatoes, leftovers from last night. Leftovers warming up. Oh, it's gonna be killer. Better the next day. Slow cooking. Always have a crock pot on the stove. Just throw the whole kitchen sink in there, you know. Meat, vegetables. Some meat, some badapadapados. You guys like badapadapados? I love some badapadapados. Gotta eat your badapadapados. That's how fluent my English is. Gotta have some badapadapados. Oh, it's already starting to smoke. Oh, yeah. Anyways, fresh garden vegetables. I've always liked my life the best when I'm not worried about anything. You know what I mean? Like, hate to say it, but fuck worrying. You know what I mean? Worrying's for the working class hero. You know, that's what worrying is for. I gave my burdens to the Lord a long time ago. I'm out here living my dream with nothing, but that was my dream. This is my dream. I'm living my dream. Average person can't say that. We're out here living the truth. Wake up and pray. Pray all day. Go to bed and pray. Pray when you sleep. Pray in your consciousness. Always envision the Lord. Always envision the Lord. Put him in your mind. Make sure you understand Jesus is the reason for the season. Yes, sirree. Thanks for the like. Somebody clicked like. Wow, so cool. Let's do this. Set the mood. Oh, there you go, TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I'm on YouTube, dang you. Anyways, uploading all my prints. Got all my prints matted and ready. Started uploading yesterday. Big day, people, today. Big day. Get those prints going. Not all of them, but got a couple hundred images. Thinking about creating something different here. Well, starting today or tomorrow, we're in the 50s and 40s, which is fine. Feels good. We don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. Ah. She's going now, huh, guys? She's going now, baby. Oh, feels killer. Feels killer. We love it. Feels good, baby. Feels good, bitches. Manistee Street Witchcraft. Can't penetrate Christianity. Frogs and snakes and broken sticks. A little bit of hair and mix it. And what do you got? You got a little bit of a spell that can't penetrate shit. Oh well, at least you're trying. My mother needs help. Yes, she does, Ashley. Yes, she does. Your mom needs help big time. Oh, Adam's family over there. Adam's family, Partridge family on the other side. Let's go. Built Ford tough, aren't you guys? Let's go. Oh, I think my kitty's coming in. Built Ford tough. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Sorry about your semi. Or I think your semi, the one you rent. Owner operator is the only way to go in the trucking industry. Leasing a truck and parking it in a driveway and letting it sit there doesn't make money. I learned that in the 90s. Got to have that truck up and running. Slapping a sticker on your jar, throwing a bottle cap in there. That's more on the craft department. That's kind of crafty, not artsy. Big difference. Look at the blue flame coming through. That's awesome. You guys dare me to stick my foot in there? You want me to click the like button if you want me to stick my foot in there? I will. I'm not human anyway. Don't want to show you my muscular legs, but click the like button and I'll throw my foot right in there. Let's go. Well, the best part of waking up is having Folgers in your cup. I don't drink Folgers, but if I did, it'd be in my cup. All right. Shall we throw another log on? I don't want to get my doggies too hot. Everybody's still sleeping. Everybody's still sleeping. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta, we're sleeping. Not really at all, but... Oh yeah, now today, I have chicken and all that stuff in there. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, my meal from last night, but there's a lot left. So today, I'll probably make a Mongolian barbecue. Take all this out of there with the juice. Put the juice separate. Cut that chicken up and the veggies. Add some 3 or 4 sauces. Some feta cheese. Rice. Make a stir fry. A Mongolian barbecue. That's on the agenda. I used to work at Mongolian Barbecue in Ann Arbor when I was going to college. I was one of those chefs that could flip. You know, I was a chef over there, flipping. You know, they have big wands and you do art tricks. Flip the shrimp. You know, all kinds of stuff. I used to be good at it. Did that all through college. That and bartended, and I worked at a coffee house at 5 in the morning. I was a hustler in college, man. Got that bachelor degree. Wow. Dumb move. Worst mistake, getting a bachelor's degree. Good morning. Love you. I see ya. Good morning, Mommy. Anyways, that sounds killer. Mongolian barbecue. I missed that job. That was fun. That was a real fun job. College was fun. Yeah, college was real fun. Went to art school. I was in a couple art clubs. We were in a beer drinking club in college. That was real fun, man. all of the cool kids in the art program. We just all became great friends over 4 or 5 years. Anyways, we all started a club called FA 449, which is Fine Arts 449, which is kind of a mockery of the art program. Um, it was like art history 101 through the fours, art development, drawing 101 through the fours, four being senior level. Anyways, so we went next level for the beer drinking club and turned it into FA 449 because the last class was at 4:45 and it took you about 4 minutes to walk across the campus and go to the pub. So we figured we'd meet there 4 minutes after our last art class. And we did that for our whole senior year. That was awesome. FA 449, I miss you guys. Oh man, I went to school with some of the greatest artists in the country. I mean, phenomenal artist. Makes my artwork look like nothing, but that's okay because my stuff's unique as well. But anyway, shout out to one of my best friends, Tim Shepard. He's now a sheriff. He's been a sheriff for about 15 years, but that's my dude. Anyways, he's the best artist I know in real time. That dude spits out butterflies. You know what I mean? And then Ina Joy Lane, one of my other favorite artists in all reality. Between Tim and Ina, man, they could have done great things with the art. It's kind of funny about art. I know a ton of great, phenomenal artists. I was an art director down in southern Florida, working under a prodigy named Anthony Michael. He hired me as his art director. But anyways, all my favorite, greatest artists did other things. Like, pursued art, but they did other stuff. And like my one friend, he's a sheriff, and my other friend, she runs a marina. But my point is, some of the greatest artists never even do art. They go into other And now me, I was like, I loved art. And so that's how I developed the passion for art. Not because I was good, I just loved art. I've been doing art my whole life. That was the ADDD double double CC. Rocking that mic in case you want to be me. Let's look at me because I know you guys need to have a fix. You need the old running wind fix. Here I am, bitches. Right on. Looking a little older now, but I'm damn near 55. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Getting up there. Feeling good though. I embrace my death. No offense, because my death is my life. The beginning starts at the end. You understand? Fret not. The good Lord, open arms. The older we get, the closer we get. You know what I'm saying? So you better be happy. All the way till the beginning. It's sort of like a reverse psychology thing on this planet. Really, we're going backwards in time. Like, we're already, old souls. You think this is your first rodeo? Come on, man. This ain't your first rodeo, children. Let's look at... Wow! Oh, my doggies are just quiet today. I know why they're quiet. The minute they wake up, we go running. They're like, nah, it's been sprinkling, Daddy. Anyways, U of M had a good game last night, but they lost. I don't see great things this year. We're already 4-2. That takes us out of national championship right there. 2 losses, Big Ten. Yeah, that's not a national championship. But anyways, you don't repeat national championships in college football. It's hard as heck to do. But what do you do? What do you do? Go Wings, baby. Go Tigers. We got our ass spanked last night, 7-0. But Cleveland's always been a rivalry with us. Tigers and Cleveland, they've always been like. Besides the name, now you can't even say Cleveland Indians. I'm gonna say it all day long. Cleveland Indians, the Washington Redskins. You know what I mean? I wonder if are you guys excited for when America falls and we become our own kind of like republic? Are you excited about that opportunity? I couldn't handle that lady who's going for president. Oh my Lord. 4 years of that. Thank God I don't have a television. Yeah. Politics on this planet are the biggest joke in the world. That's all I gotta say. What's even jokier is the people that put the signs in their front yard. It's like, slow down, cowboy. What part of him do you support? You know what I mean? What part of her do you support? You support those tunnels underground going to Oprah's house and Diddy's house? Well, you better vote Trump because he's going to clean the swamp. But they're never going to let Trump win, even though he did win last time. Have you noticed how they're pushing the mail-in ballots now? Oh yeah, they're going to stop that at 7-Eleven. Mail-in ballots are going right to Comeyden's house. That's the stupidest thing you could do is mail in your vote, people. Don't get me started. I'm not on board with either of them, to be honest. All they're both doing is dividing the country. They were both placed there. It's the puppet show, people. One's making one look good, one's making one look good. You know what I mean? Look at me, look at me. What have you done for me lately? But yeah, don't think that there's any of them are good. Don't think that one's there to make it, you know what I mean, make America great again. No. They all have the same agenda. It's all the puppet show. Most of you aren't even in tune. You have to have a third eye to see what's going on, but the only thing I have going for me in this world is Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, that will be it. From the time I'm here to the time I'm gone. Jesus Christ. Fear nothing, people. Besides, I'm just curious. What do you fear? Do you fear your house payment? What is it that you fear? I fear the Lord. Point is, still got chilly feet. I have to buy some socks. I've been out of socks for... We didn't do our winter shopping yet. We're going to throw away all of our clothes and make room. All my last year's dog gear. All my running pants and shoes and all those boots I got to throw away. Those all are tore up from running. So I'm thinking I'll go to the farm and tractor store. That's usually where we buy our boots. I get a couple pair every winter. Just, the cheapest ones they've got. Less than 50 or 60 bucks. I don't buy expensive boots just because I go through them, But they have to be warm, but they don't have to be expensive. But anyways, Tractor Supply is about the best option for me. And then I need socks. Anybody have any socks I could borrow? I have a tendency to walk barefoot like 10 months out of the year out here, even in the snow. I'm out there barefoot. Not for long, but good 5 or 10 minutes barefoot. gets that mitochondriac going. The mitochondria, to be specific. Are you guys hip with that? That's the connectedness with all of our organs, basically, in a nutshell. When you're barefoot, you're grounded. We're nothing but electricity. I don't know if you all realize that. And once your feet touch the ground, the connectedness begins, you big dummies. Let's go. Oh, I hear my chicken boiling. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, woot, woot. Steaming good. That's like 10 minutes of being on the stove. I don't want it to boil over though. Alrighty. Got all my prints out, people. Art season. Better than art season. This is the biggest season. This is the greatest season. My greatest opportunities lie ahead. Yes, sir. But a birdie whispered in my ear. Last night we got a phone call from the Lord Jesus Christ himself. And his exact words were, do not boast about your opportunities. Never boast about your opportunities. You know what I mean? If you do boast about your opportunities, fabricate and put people on the wrong path. I'm like, I like that. Thank you, Jesus. Never boast about your true opportunity. You got to mislead people or they're going to tap into those opportunities and try to contaminate you with that witchery shit. You know, that little Manistee Street trickery. A little dog hair, a little bit of pine sap, maybe a little toad in the nodes and the things that you don't know. Hickory dickory dock. Abracadabra. Can't penetrate Christianity. But anyways, never boast about your opportunities, people. Do you notice that I never post my art online? I never post my true, you know what I mean? When I'm at work, I only post a little bit of my painting company, a little bit of my art. You know what I mean? I never post the paintings I'm working on. I always post the paintings that are done. Yeah, you never want people to tap into what you got going on good in life. Like when we moved out here, that was in the making for over a year, but I didn't sit and when it was time to move, I just snuck on out the back door. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to have the neighbors think that I'm cool. I want the neighbors to think I'm not cool. Nothing to look at here. Oh, nothing. Nothing to look at over here. We're just struggling over here, guys. No, we're struggling. You get it? Some of y'all have to be in this light, showing off that truck payment. No, thank you. I'd rather put my silver under the bed than put that F-350 in the driveway. Tired of hauling silver. Sorry about your semi, dude. I heard all about it, though. Valdelia Farms. Sorry about your luck, brah. That's that witchcraft. Stay away from it. Stay away from the sorcery. Well, I got some important stuff to do early. I just came on to talk a little crap. Let's go. Came on to talk a little smacky smacky. Feels good. Cold feet, but that's the way we like it. That's when you know you're alive. Girl, you bleed just to know you're alive. I forgot what his name was, but I know you're still there watching me, dude. My number one spy. I forget your name, but I didn't like you anyway. No offense. We didn't like you anyway. Favorite quote? Ready? Good girl. Okay, come on. Oh, good morning. Let's go see the kitties. Come on. Good job. Let's go see what's going on over here. Wow. Ooh, just got colder. That's funny. It was warm. I just woke up and said it's supposed to be 50s. Cold, and then someone take a shit right there, yeah. But then it felt warm, but oh, look at that. Yeah. It's getting cooler now, so that's weird. Normally it's warmer in the day, warmer up, but you guys come in when you're ready, okay? I'll leave it open. Bear. Oh man. Don't look like much, but certainly is exactly how I love to eat. Garden vegetables, farm-raised chicken. Let's go. No preservatives, no steroids, no biotics. Let's do it like this. Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. My buddy Dovin, one of my best buddies, one of my older buddies that I've been friends with all my life since he wasn't even born. I lived across the street, my aunt did, and I used to stay there. But anyways, he's talking about all of his buddies that are, you know, what their dreams are and all the companies they own. And then I realized, I'm like, well, hell, I'm living my dream. And, it's like, wow. My dream was always to be in the woods, cabin, but I've done this my whole life. But anyways, nothing's changed. My point is, it's like I have nothing on the outside looking in, but for me, I'm as pure and whole as it comes. Like I have no other dreams greater than this lifestyle. Very minimal, just, I'm nestled around a little fire, cooking my food on the stove, chucking wood. It's always been my dream just to step away. And here I am living my dream. Don't be fooled. I've lived my dreams my whole life. I'm kind of been, I've had the fuck everybody attitude my whole life. It's like, you better live for yourself and treat yourself good first. Learn to love yourself first. Find what makes you happy first. And then if money comes, money comes. But you're already at your happiness, so it don't matter. People search for that money thinking that's the happy. No. Happy comes before money, people. You got to find your happiness and then the money comes, if that's what you want. So, I'm very successful. Very successful. You're looking at a one-room success story. You're looking at 500 square feet of success. I don't work for you. I wake up for the Lord. Beautiful family, beautiful friends, beautiful animals, clear conscious. That's success, people. You know what I mean? Ready to transcend. When you have a clear conscious, your chakras are in tune. You know what I mean? You're good to go to the next place, that wherever it is you believe, wherever your energy takes you. Don't forget, when you die, your energy lives on, you big dummies. So therefore, you should work on your energy chakras. Work on your energy chakras your whole life. Focus on that. I don't even think you guys know what that means. Do ya? But if you're young and you're watching me, focus on what makes you happy first. I don't care if it's traveling around in a van for 35 years of your life. Oh, I wonder who did that. I don't care if you do that with no money and a smile on your face, as long as that smile stays on your face. You know what I mean? Even if your family is like, when I was doing the van life in the 90s, living in Hawaii, living in all the national parks, my dad hated me. You know what I mean? He didn't hate me, but he was just, my dad was like a concrete guy his whole life. And then he went right from work to the bar and drank till he passed out. And that's what he did for 40 years of his life. I had a little bit more ambition. But my point was, my dad hated me for the way I did it. Traveling and selling art, and all of that shit. But, my point is, even if your family is against it, you still got to follow your heart, people. Ultimately, I went back to college after I was traveling. I moved from Hawaii back to Ypsilanti, Michigan, and went to college for 4 years and got my bachelor's. But my point was, followed my heart, man. That's your point. Find your happiness first in life. Has nothing to do with money, man. Last time I checked, you're not taking anything with you. That's why the Lord says, forgive your debts, forgive your debtors. You know what I mean? Because he makes it clear, you're either going to die with money or you're going to die without money. I've got a great success story. Basically, I have a family member who's a multimillionaire for sure, minimum multimillionaire, and they had a beautiful house on a private lake. True story. It was a pond, but that damn thing was like 100 acres, man. Looked like a miniature lake. I've seen lakes smaller. Anyways, they had a lake in their yard, 100 acres, their own hunting thing, their own golf court, like it was badass. And then the dad died. And it's like, wait a minute. That was my reality check. I'm like, wait a minute. This was years ago, of course, but I'm like, that opened my eyes. Work your ass off your whole life, acquiring all these things, fulfilling all your goals. The gentleman passed away. That house is sitting there. Another family bought it. He built that house. Anyways, it's like the dream, the physical dream is only here for a minute. You know what I mean? So you work your ass off till you're 80 to fill that dream. And then finally you're 80 and you get that dream all lined up, and then you have about 2 more years to live if the Lord lets you live till you're 80. The average person now, the average man in the United States, our expectancy is 72 years old, dude. 72 years old is what our government wants us to live. So, you do the math. You better divide up your life and figure it out. You know what I mean? You're wondering, how is this guy out here with nothing, in a cabin with nothing, giving me life advice? How? Why? Well, if you knew our lifestyle, you'd understand. We do when we want, what we want, what we want. That's success. You know what I mean? That's success. Not waking up at 5 o'clock 7 days a week for 40 years, reporting to your boss, that is success. Not working at Ace Hardware for $9 an hour for 40 years, just an example, or Walmart or Hobby Lobby, or even working for the state of Michigan as a chief, you know? We need warriors in the world. There's too many chiefs, people. We need warriors on the planet right now. You all know who we're talking about. Same story. The people that put themselves on pedestals. Well, you're on a pedestal, all right, but you're in third place. You know, the pedestal is the first place, second place on the left, third place on the right. Well, you're in third place in that pedestal. That's great. You're on a pedestal. Anyways, we see ya. We see you driving around looking at us in your little stupid golf cart. We see ya. We have everything we need. Our third eye sees it all, baby. Oh, that's a fire. I can hear my food boiling. Feels killer. Lions are off till next Sunday. No, not even next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday. So we were off yesterday. What is today? Today's Sunday. They're off today. Today's their bye week. This is their bye week. Kind of an early bye week, week 5, but that gave us almost like 2 weeks off. So we'll be well rested. Tigers need to win today. They need to grab one of those games out of Cleveland. Or out of, Cleveland. If they could split that, go home. Sorry about your semi. My cats are definitely out chasing skunks. Normally they're all in here eating tuna by now. It was colder yesterday, but it warmed up overnight. We had a lot of wind last night. But now it's cooling off. Next couple days we're in a, well, not the next couple days, next 6 months. Yeah, I want to talk about everything, my art and all my new platforms, but think think I'm going to take somebody's advice and not talk about my good stuff. Yeah, I think we're done talking about our good stuff. At first, I was like, you know what, I'm excited, let me tell. I mean, I've known that about my painting company and my artwork. You don't ever see us telling us, like, oh, I sold paintings and sold 100 prints. We don't talk about that kind of thing ever. You've never heard that on my live streams. So I don't talk about money ever, but occasionally I'm guilty of saying, oh, I got a snowmobile, or oh, da da da. Occasionally I slip into the matrix. You know what I mean? But I had such a great conversation with the Lord last night. And he made it clear again. Let's not boast, son. Stay humble. Stay humble. You're doing good because you're humble. You know what I mean? No one needs to know. No one needs to know. A quiet man is way more powerful than a man that talks. Trust me. Half the things I say on here are misleading anyway. I've always steered, you guys in the wrong direction, so to speak. That I am aware of. I don't sit and tell you today's Wednesday when it is. You know what I mean? I'm a day behind in reality. Yeah, how you guys doing on this Saturday morning, for example? Or how do you like my Chevy when it's a Ford, for example? Or, yeah, we're going running at 8 o'clock this morning, for example. It's all a lie, YouTube. It's all a lie. Yes, we are running this morning, but it's never when I say. That's kind of my example, though. Those were all examples. Never boast. You know what I mean? You hit the lottery. I hit the lottery many years ago. But we don't sit and talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm living that life right now. For example, these are examples. The Lord doesn't want us to brag. Stay humble, people. Too many chiefs, not enough warriors. Especially when you work for the state. I know a lot of people, they like to, when they're state workers, they like to feel they're like superior or something. But really, what are you doing when you, for example, this is just an example, any state, you know what I mean? Any state, not Michigan, nothing. We love Michigan here. Point is, too many chiefs, not enough warriors. We're not using our own minds when we work for other people. You're fulfilling somebody else's dream. So my point is, stay busy with your dream, or you will always be working for somebody else's dream. You get it? If you're not working towards your dreams in life, you will 99% guaranteed be working towards somebody else's dream. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Boom, baby. So when you wake up and you call that shrink in Beverly Hills, instead of asking how much of your time is left, you better ask him how much of your mind is left. Because in this life, you're on your own. Don't let the elevator try to break you down. Oh no, let's go crazy. Prince wrote that. Again, I'm just reciting songs. I don't even speak my own language. It's all music, people. Anything that comes out of my mouth is sort of twisted and turned to appease the appeasers. Come on, appease me. I love appeasing Shall we? Shall I appease you? I'm working towards appeasement. I have a degree in appeasement. Sucker MCs must call me sire. You're going to burn my kingdom. You better use fire. Who wrote that one? I promise you nobody knows who wrote that. I'll give you a hint. 1980, Aerosmith and Run DMC on the stage. A jigga 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 jigga. Walk this way. Dog this way. That was your hint. That was your hint. Come on, somebody in the comments, no music. One day, I want a music buff, a music historian to come on the channel with me. Just so I can relate to somebody. These songs never leave my head. I have that, is that ADD or what is that? When everything you do is a lyric. I know I'm a lyrical poet. That goes without showing it. But what do you call it when everything you do and say, that's just my mind, the way it thinks. I have that disease where everything's an abstract face. Like, I don't know if you know, but, well, of course you guys know I'm an abstract artist, but I've done 1 million abstract faces, and I dub them self-portraits, but everything I see is a face. There's an actual, not a disease, but there's an actual, what can you call it? I call it a talent because it's where I get my art from. It's where it comes from. But the point is, everything you see is a face. Like, you could look at a crumpled up newspaper and see a face in it. You could watch the fire and you could see faces in the fire. When you look at the sky, you see faces in the cloud. I forget what that's called, but I have that. And that's why I paint. So anything you see, these are all things that I see when I see. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's the same with my music. All of my original music is the same thing. It's all based on a sound that I heard, and, we're just trying to emulate. Anyways, that's me in a nutshell. Oh, I love, it's the music in me. Oh, I love, it's the good Lord in me. Well, I'm happy. No people watching me, no subscribers, no money, no, I don't know if I have anything that's no. I'm just kind of trying to find something that I don't have a lot of. I guess money I don't have a lot of, but that don't even count. But I guess that's the only thing I don't have is a bunch of money. The only thing I've never wanted. You know what I mean? Money wasn't part of it. That ain't what we manifest in the world, people. When we're using manifesting as a tool, hell, as a religion, to be honest, like it's like just open communication with the Lord. And money's never in the conversation. I've lived where millionaires lived. I had the greatest view in Malibu, lived on Big Rock, like rent-free. I lived on all the Hawaiian Islands, rent-free. I lived in all the national parks, rent-free. I lived in Key West 4 times, not rent-free. We paid out our ass to live in Key West, I'm not going to lie. Last time my wife and I lived there, we had a 1-room unit, no kitchen, no nothing, just a room, and that was like, I don't even know. And this was back in 2000 and 7 or 8 or some crap. I forget the year, but early. And we were paying $1,000 for a room with nothing, just a room, but we lived on that island. But I had lived there before. I took my wife down there, but I lived on a houseboat rent-free down there, and I've had the greatest life there is with no money. But yeah, I guess that's the only thing I don't have is a bunch of money.
But I think that's the only thing I really don't want. I don't want to change that. I've had a recipe for success, but this is my success. A one room wood burner, chucking wood with no people. That's my success. End of story. Working remotely. Now I'm all online. I do nothing but online. That's my sole thing, is working remote on my phone, on my computer, selling art, social media, all these platforms, kind of life coaching at this point. Probably getting into web building, creating my NFTs. I'm on Rarible.com if you guys want to check out NFTs. Most of you guys don't know what they are, but they're NFT is a non-fungible token. Can't be emulated, can't be reproduced. They're copyrighted. They're one in original digital art pieces. If you go to Rarible.com, you can check mine out. I've got about 100 for sale. But it's all through crypto, so it just goes into my e-wallet, cryptocurrencies, building my crypto portfolio. I've been doing that for 6 years with my NFTs. But I don't sit and tell you all about all of my art. But if you know, you know. If you follow me, you can follow me and see my art on my socials. But on GoDaddy, I got a lot of websites going on right now. But my main one, I will not say anymore. I'm never going to tell anybody about my new platform. I already made the mistake of boasting, but the Lord came to me and said, stop boasting. Let your fruits ripen. And I loved it. Thank you, Lord. Let your fruit ripen. If I could use that analogy, let your fruits ripen, people. You know what I mean? Don't pick the apple when it's green. That's it. I'm learning. Sometimes I want to brag. I admit it. I think I get the desire to brag just like the rest of people. You know what I mean? I'm definitely humble, but every once in a while I get a desire to, if I feel like I painted a cool picture, I have that desire to show people. And I don't like that. I don't like to have that feeling like, oh, I want to show, I got a new truck last month and I made the mistake of posting it. That's stupid. Why would I post my new truck? It's because I was excited and I want to share it with people. But in the same sentence, it looks like boasting, and it is boasting. Here I am saying, oh, your new truck sucks, but what about my new truck? Does that suck? So I think we all have it in us to want to show somebody. I did a lot of island living and for months on end by myself. And, even when we were in Hawaii, my buddy went to different islands and I was selling jewelry on Maui. So when and he would go to we'd island hop and we met people. We were out there for over a year island hopping. But my point was, a lot of times we went our own ways and he went to different islands and stuff. And I had accounts selling my jewelry, so I stayed in Maui for a long time. Point is, that's the way it was and that's the way it is. So don't be afraid. Be comfortable in your skin like that, I'm going to do one more log this morning and it's getting a little too warm in here. Done with the fire for the day. My food's already cooked. I don't know what. I was going to make a Mongolian barbecue today. This is just simmering. I'm going to take it all out of there, put it in a wok and stir fry it with barbecue sauce, hoisinberry sauce, soy, a little, what do I got? Teriyaki. I'll use tapatio, garlic powder, salt, pepper, onion powder, basically everything in the kitchen sink, a little Tabasco, and then all the good ingredients I have. And then you stir fry it, and then you add an egg on top, scramble that egg, and then you throw your feta cheese in there. Oh, Lordy, that's next level. That's a Mongolian barbecue. Everything under the kitchen sink. That's how most countries eat. You eat within your means. You eat vegetables and throw it in there, and it's just a stew, you know what I mean, a crock pot. That's the way I love to live out here and eat. Eat all day. Tomorrow, I'll have some even more leftovers. Just keep adding to it. Same with my cast iron pizzas, and I don't know if you guys been following that, but I do my cast iron every afternoon. Some sort of. I got to post some of my videos. I'm behind with all my videos posting them. I did art yesterday, so I didn't do my food videos, but I've got a lot of cast iron cooking I do for lunch. Excuse me, but cast iron pizzas, homemade, pot pies, and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yesterday I did deep dish pizza. Nothing better. And oh, I say, you've got the music in there. Getting hot now. Let's crack a window, I think. There we go. Get some fresh air, huh? Well, I got coon outside still. What are you doing, dude? We're just sitting there watching the yard. This is my good guard dog. You're always out here. This guy sleeps out here all night. Yeah, we had a skunk in our yard, so he hates skunks. He got in a physical fight with a skunk about 5 years ago. One somehow got in our fence, and this dude just tore that skunk to pieces, killed it, but not before that skunk sprayed him, and we had an emergency vet visit. Oh yeah, that was on $700 bill. It was skunk in his, yeah, see, you don't like skunk, do you? You hate skunks, huh? He knows. I couldn't believe it. So he stayed out here all night, basically. He's on skunk patrol. But anyways, man, oh man, I've had 2 emergency vets. One was on Easter Sunday. My one dog passed out right after I got done walking. And I was like, oh my God, she had a heart attack. I didn't know what it was. Come to find out, the vet didn't know either. And so they put her on pills thinking, who knows? I'm like, in general, antibiotic. Well, the next morning after I left the vet, my dog shit. It was a lid. I didn't know that she chewed, because I use big jars I buy paint by the gallon, put them in these jars so I can mix my own colors. Hi, honey. Good morning. And anyway, one of my lids must have fell. It had dried oil paint in it. And my dog, my girl female, she chewed the whole lid and swallowed it and got poisoned from the paint, the lead poison. There's lead in that paint. And anyway, so after the vet subscribed all this medicine for in general, we went back and I said, no, she shit this whole lid out with paint in it, man. Could have killed her instantly. Damn near did, but that was almost $1,000 bill. My vet drove, she was church on Easter Sunday. True story. And my vet drove all the way from Traverse City and opened the clinic and did an emergency visit just for my dog on Easter Sunday, but it was $1,000 bill. Anyways, and the same thing, that was my second one. And then he got a skunk in his, like I said, he attacked a skunk, and that skunk, he actually chewed the glands of the skunk, and it was in his nose and his eyes like full time. That lasted for like 3 months. He was oozing out of his nose and his eyes. It was horrible. But I don't recommend emergency visits, that's for sure. I can leave that door wide. Ow, fuck. What was that? Picker. Sorry about my language. Stepped on a picker. Well, hi, you ready for your tuna? Tuna time. Let me close that for a sec. Ready for some tuna? Hi guys, ready for some tuna? I know the doggies are ready for some tuna. Find an opener. Oh, Lucky too. Good morning. I see you. Good girl. Guys, the tuna crew. Want some tuna? Come, get up here. Come on, get up here. There's enough for everybody. Come on, love. There she is. Fighting. Come on, you girls. 2 female cats. This one we just adopted, so the other one's a little jealous still, but that's okay. There's room for our new kitty too. We have a tendency to rescue animals. You hungry? Oh, good job. Everybody slept outside all night. We had a skunk visit us. I don't know where it came from or where it went, but it sprayed us. My one dog, oh boy, he hates skunks. That's for you. Come here, honey. That's for my girl right here. Here. Oops. Here. Come on. Right there. You guys are friends. Fighting. Coon, you want a little bite? One for Bear. Here, Coon. One for Coon. Oh, my boy, my boy. One for Bear, one for Coon. One scoop for Bella. One for you, one for Tai Tai. There you go. My tuna crew. Booyah. I don't want to do ya. Things I say are gonna go right through ya. It's not my favorite thing to do, open tuna in the morning, to be honest. It's rather annoying. Just the smell, I mean. Just the smell of it makes me want to shout, kick my heels up and shout. Come on now, shout. It's got to be 420 somewhere. Yeah, it's 420 in California. Let's go. Good job, girls. Oh, my girls eating tuna together. You guys aren't mad. You guys love each other. You guys love each other. Now see, I could have gave you guys your dog bone today, but Mommy gave it to you yesterday. Didn't she? Okay, Bear. Hang on, we'll see what's going on. Anybody notice that the moon's gone? They're talking about the new moon in the sky, but meanwhile, our moon disappeared. It's been like 8 days, no moon. Kinda weird. Maybe the battery ran out. They might be changing the light bulb on the moon. Here, you want some water in there? Come here. Come here, honey. Want some more? Here. Want some more? There you go. Here. For you too. No, you're all done? Give it to the doggies. Who didn't get it? Here. I'll fill your bowls. Eat that. I gotta drink some water in my dang self. Alright, let's get some doggy food going. Are you okay? Oh, slow down then. Fucking annoying. Alright? Annoying. Eat like horses. Come here, girl. There. Come on, love. That's one thing. If you let your dogs, well, at least my dogs, this one's for Bear. not gonna sit and hold it like that though. If you let your dogs swallow it, my huskies, they'll swallow a basketball without chewing it. Yesterday, what did I give my oldest dog? And he just ripped it out of my hands and swallowed it, and then he started choking. I'm like, you fucking dummy. You know what I mean? But they just eat like that. Quick. Inhale stuff. Where are you going? Where are you going, beautiful? Hey, watch out for the kitty bear. Jeez. No manner. This guy's jealous of my kitty, but that's daddy's boy. He don't let her come on me or nothing. The minute my cat come on my, lap or by me or anything, he just intervenes. He loves daddy. That's daddy's big boy. But we're anti-bullying out here. We don't let our animals bully each other. Dogs don't get to bully the cats. My older cat don't get to bully the new cat that we just got. You know what I mean? We're anti-bullying. I'm firm with that. Everybody gets treated equally, right, Bear? Even though you're my boy. Daddy, don't let you run over the kitty. Look at her. That's our new girl. That's our new girl. Oh, I love you. Smile. Ooh. That's my beautiful girl, still licking her chops from tuna. Isn't she beautiful? We love our kitties. I'm only missing one cat right now. Missing one kitty. Oops, do I got my fire open still? Good up, girl. Two-nut girl. Two-nut girl. All right, I want to hang up YouTube, and I'm going to go on my other socials live. I got to start promoting my work today. Got a big day ahead.